Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Epic ArmA. But what is this? This is not ArmA 3, nor is it ArmA 2, or even Armed Assault or Operation Flashpoint. No people, this is a disclaimer, this is not actually ArmA that we are playing here. However, it is very much the same sense as the same spirit of the game. This is Call to Arms, which is part of the Man of War franchise. And recently, actually a while ago probably, they added it to where if you are a certain character, you can actually go first person. I'll demonstrate this. Many of you might already know this, but I wasn't aware of this. And so you can actually have full control of first person or even third person. Now, there was always direct control involved in the Man of War series, but recently it has come to the point where it's actually fully functional as a first-person shooter. That was never the case. Even though with Man of War Assault Squad 2 you can do direct control, it's very clunky, you cannot really be very useful to your squad, but now you can be, though it's still not ideal. Things like crouching, proning are not as fluent as you would want to be, but still it is very much doable. So because of that, I am recording 2 episodes of Call to Arms, and I'm going to put them into Epic ArmA, so please don't be mad that I call this still an Epic ArmA episode, even though it's not the game. But what I would like maybe from you guys to know is what would be a good title for some of this. I was actually thinking of maybe putting it in the Man of War cinematics series, but to where I do like an intro cinematic, I do an outro cinematic, and in the middle part I do, I basically play and take part in the battle, kind of like how I did with Raptor Wars back for Epic ArmA. Anyway, so yeah, please let your thoughts know. If you guys don't mind, if you guys indeed think this is kind of the same spirit, because I personally do think so, I will keep adding some of these videos sometimes in Epic ArmA. Don't worry, not too much though, to where it will dominate Epic ArmA. The next episode for Epic ArmA will have the Napoleonic Wars again, because it was requested by one of you guys. Then we'll return to some Star Wars stuff, get some of that Star Wars versus Earth Defense or Star Wars versus Halo that a lot of you requested. And regarding Star Wars factions, that's being worked on. It'll probably be released somewhere next week. Anyway, let's talk about the scenario of today. So, we have an enemy dam that we need to capture. There are several mortars, they have several APCs, and they actually have one tank at their disposal. We have a lot of flat terrain. They have the high ground, so we will be a high target for their mortars. You can go either left, you can go either right. And yeah, let's do this. Let me just pause real quick. I will turn off the HUD. Does mean though that I don't have a targeting reticle. One thing that should be mentioned is that the sound design is a little strange in this game, is in that it seems that it cannot cope with all of these sounds that are being fired simultaneously. A lot of explosions don't actually have sound. Oh. It's not that they don't have sound, it's just that it seems that it can handle only so many sounds at once. Oh, we just lost a Humvee. It's a little laggy, but don't worry, as people die, it'll get better. This is a battle involving around, I would say, 300 units. Oh god. Oh, I'm hit bad. definitely what is cool is that even though, again, in a sense, it gives me that same spirit of Epic ArmA, it is different enough to where it can be justified playing this. For example, the AI works very differently, where ArmA 3, the AI drops to the ground very quickly. Switch to another one. What the hell? Oh. No. Hold on, let me just switch. So yeah, we're in ArmA. I want one with a scope. That guy. Here the AI is actually a lot more aggressive. They take cover. They shoot a lot more. So action-wise, I would say that this is actually, there's more going on here than ArmA. Not only that, the environments are completely destructible. All these craters are being left because of the mortars, because of the artillery. Buildings are entirely destructible. Now, of course, you can destroy buildings in ArmA as well, but it still looks very clunky there. But let's say you were to shoot that part out, only that part actually is blown out, just like in Bad Company. Got that one. Now, where ArmA is superior, of course, is that that's an actual shooter. And so you can properly shoot the enemy, where here, in order to kind of counter, because it's a strategy game, if you're pretty far, you need to shoot the enemy multiple times to take them out. And the further they are, the more ridiculous it becomes. Like, I've hit that guy now for probably 10 times already and he's not down yet. If you were a sniper, you don't actually have that problem. You can actually play it as a proper shooter. Since we are going right during my second attempt, I will go left. And then I will end it by actually beating some of the defenders. See if we can hold out. There we go. Again, just in Epic ArmA, you can actually have multiple scenarios here. You can have... oh, Jesus. You can have evacuations. You can have... defenses, like you try to hold up in a house or something. Let's say this house with a squad until reinforcements arrives. You can have these assaults. You can have D-Day-like scenarios. Everything is possible. And it surprises me that... not a lot more mods are available for this game, especially because of the ability to partake into battles this easily. Oh. Jesus. Oh, God. Crouch, 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 crouch. Prone. Jesus. But yeah, because of this mode, again, as I said, the direct control has always been in the Man of War series, even to the point when it was back Heroes or Soldiers, Heroes of World War II. But, oh Jesus Christ, ooh. But never has it been to the point where you can actually partake it as if it were a shooter. Again, as mentioned before, it's not ideal, but it's the closest they've ever gotten to perfection. But imagine playing this with a Star Wars mod and actually partaking in the battles. There is a Fallout mod that there's some screenshots that have been released. Imagine a battle on the wasteland between factions in Fallout and actually being able to partake in that yourself as well. What about a zombie one? We actually have control and you need to actually go into the houses or the wasteland or post-apocalyptic scenarios that people love so much. I mean, so much is possible. And the only thing that I found that was like a total conversion mod was something concerning Resident Evil, but it also had some weird anime stuff in it. So I'll take a look at it and then see if I can make some interesting scenarios there. But that'll definitely be cool, again, as I said, where we can actually make a scenario where we have a group hold up in a house, maybe a mansion, and we need to hold up on the zombies. Or the other way around, where we are a squad of stars or something in the Resident Evil universe, and we declare out a house or a mansion from zombies. And again, if it actually works better within the Man of War cinematic series, I could do actually small intro cinematics and outro cinematics to kind of convey a little bit of a story. Like, for example, for this, I could do maybe, I don't know, a 1 minute or maybe even shorter intro about saying, basically talking about the dam, that they hold it up, what kind of defense they have, and us attacking them, and then actually taking control and see how it goes. And the outro cinematic would depend if I die or not, or if my team wins or not. So you can see a lot of these tracks are damaged. So even if I would take control of these tanks, all I could do is shoot. I couldn't actually drive. But yeah, I think you guys understand. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to actually now do it in third person and with the HUD on, so that you guys can kind of get an image of what that's like. Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to take control of the same guy, but instead of going right, we will be going left. Also, if sometimes, for example, you guys want me to take control of a Humvee or a tank, just let me know. There's actually even like choppers in the game that you can also take direct control of. So in a way, it is kind of like a Battlefield or a Battlefront game. Again, you can zoom out as far as you want with this, to this point, or as close as this. And now you can actually see I have the targeting reticle, and if I zoom in, you can actually see a proper scope. And it does make things a little bit easier. Something blew up there. Ooh, Jesus. We are getting our asses kicked. As long as the track is damaged but the turret is still operational, that's still good. Then it can just function as a turret backing us up. I mean, look at the chaos, people. I mean, sorry to, like, if I was wrong, but isn't this kind of in the spirit of Epic ArmA? It is very cool. It's different, but still it provides the same epic awesomeness and chaos that Epic ArmA provides. And again, as I said, with a different vibe. There's so much more action going on here. Again, I'm not saying this is better than Epic ArmA. It's different. Both games, have their own plus points over the other. I would definitely say that Epic ArmA, or the ArmA 3, is way more realistic in terms of its physics. I mean, I was standing next to that explosion, barely got any damage. You can actually see my health in the bottom left. Get into the house. You can also sprint a little bit. Oh, well, there you can see it. So part of that house was just blown up. It's an enemy APC over there. Trying to get a little bit of backup. Oh. You can actually This game also has fire physics. So if things like bushes and trees catch on fire, the fire actually spreads. Really, really cool. Shit. Oh. I can't see from where I'm being hit. It doesn't have lean. I would definitely say that the game would be improved with a lean function. I'm not entirely sure what they're fighting here. They're fighting something nasty. I'm not really getting any backup here. Going the other way might actually be better. And the other episode that I'm also are going to record, again, because of that, even if people say, like, this might not be the best thing for Epic ArmA, the next episode will still be featured in Epic ArmA just because I record 2 episodes. But the other one is also still going to be quite high skill, a lot of units attacking a town, you know, multiple armor on both sides. But I have also another scenario already ready that is smaller skill, that only has infantry, but is like 20 or 25 American soldiers holding a farmhouse from about 50 to 60 enemies who are coming down on them. Oh, and I got hit by something. And again, look at the devastation to the environment. It's incredible. It is incredible. Let's see if we can take control. But this kind of gives you that Gears of War perspective. Let's see if we can get closer. Oh! Okay, we gotta clear that house. We gotta clear that house. Shotgun, dude. Interesting. Not the most ideal for this long distance fight, but in this case might be useful. Ooh. Nope. I got hit first. It actually looked at me like he shot through the window. Shit, need to reload. Damn it. I think I got him. Nope. Shit, shit! I don't know who I was killed by. They have guys here. Behind. A lot of units still fighting. All the Humvees are wrecked. We'll try one more time. Let's, this weapon is, I mean, it's very inaccurate, obviously, but dear God, is it difficult to use in this game. The kickback on it is incredible. Uh-oh. Of course, reload time. Very long. Ooh, they heard that. Shit. Nope. Not gonna work. Alright, guys, look like we're canceled again. So let's actually now try one of these. So it sure seems that they don't have too much difficulty getting near. Alright, guys, welcome back. So now we're actually... Oh, wait, am I not the guy? Oh, okay, never mind, hold on. Let's actually... I could actually be part of the APC, why not? And my truck was damaged, so there I already go. So that was very short-lived. Just gonna pause, just to make it a little bit easier. Yeah. This guy has a pretty good scope. So there are silence weapons as well, so you can make some stealth missions. A lot of their tanks are still fully operational. Let's get down there. They actually have a lot more tanks than we do. Let's help our buddies over here. What's up, guys? Oh, and then part of the building is broken. Ooh. Track damaged. That actually means it can provide me with cover. And I was talking about the mods earlier that are being made for this, but imagine some of the mods that are available for Man of War Assault Squad 2. Some of the obscure ones, you know, in Napoleonic Wars, where we can actually now participate in huge numbers, where they actually does some more interesting stuff than in ArmA. Because ArmA, of course, is not very ideal for line infantry combat, as it shouldn't, because it's, you know, modern tactical shooter. But what about the Half-Life 2 mod, where we can actually participate in large-scale combat involving City 17? Or, that's what the Warhammer mod. We could actually partake in large-scale combat involving the Space Marines. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I saw him. I think I got him. Again, you can definitely see that with a proper scope, it becomes a more proper shooter. Still not ideal. Of course, they made it to where if it was a pin accurate shooter, you would be too powerful as a single unit. I'm getting hit. What about, for example, I recently did the video on Bunker Hill during the Revolutionary War. What if you could partake in that as the British? Try and take the hill. Or actually be some of the Americans and try to hold them. I think you guys kind of get the gist of it. Like I said, to me, this very much is in the same spirit as ArmA. It is different, but then again, we have done things like Iron Front, we've done the original Operation Flashpoint, and even though it's in the same series, those games are kind of different. So yeah, let me guys know if you guys are okay with me doing sometimes a video on this within the Epic ArmA series, or if you guys rather have it as a separate thing, or maybe have it in the like Man of War cinematics, etc., etc. I'm just kind of afraid that if I would do this as an individual thing, like let's say Call to Arms, Let's Plays or something, that people don't really know what it is, what to expect, and then they wouldn't watch it. Whereas with Epic ArmA, which is already now an established thing, that would actually pique their interest. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. To me, this definitely tastes like more. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it too. And I will see you guys next time.